He cut the man's throat at 2:06 a.m. sharp, then whispered a prayer over the dead body. That's how he did it. Every time. Kill, then pray. By day, people called him Father Elias Callahan, the Good Shepherd. He was a local priest of Belmere Falls, a small, peaceful town. Everyone loved him. He baptized babies, gave food to the poor, and helped young couples with advice. People trusted him. They believed he was holy. But when night came, he changed. He became something dark, something dangerous. A killer with blood on his hands. At first, he told himself it was okay. The first man he killed was sick and in pain. Elias said it was mercy. He thought he was helping. But slowly that changed. He started killing people who made mistakes, who he believed were sinners. And after a while, it stopped being about God. He started to enjoy it. One Tuesday evening, something happened that changed everything. It was time for confession. That's when people come into the church, sit in a small booth, and tell the priest their secrets. A young woman came in quietly. Her name was Emily Derringer, 22 years old, very kind, always smiling and loved by everyone. She sat in booth number 3 and said softly, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." Elias listened. "I was with him again," she cried. "A married man. I know it's wrong. I want to stop, but I can't. Please pray for me." Her voice was shaking. She felt guilty. But instead of helping her, Elias judged her. In his mind, she was dirty. She needed to be cleansed. 2 weeks later, Emily disappeared. People searched everywhere. Posters went up on trees. Candles were lit at the church. Her mother cried at the altar. Father Elias hugged her, prayed with her, told everyone, God is in control. But the truth was buried, literally, behind the church, under the rose garden. Emily's body lay in the soil. Her throat was cut. Her mouth was sewn shut with thread from his own priest's robe. To him, it was purification. To the rest of the world, it was murder. Then another girl went missing. Delilah Green, 19 years old, wild spirit, got in trouble sometimes, took pills, partied. She was last seen walking toward the church. People started talking. 2 girls gone, both seen near the chapel. Both had spoken to Father Elias during confession. That's when Detective Marla Hensley stepped in. She didn't trust easily. She didn't go to church. She trusted facts and her gut feeling. And something about Elias felt off. She looked at the church's visitor book. Both girls had come to confession on Tuesday nights. Same time, same booth, same priest. She asked to meet Father Elias. He welcomed her with a warm smile. "So sad what's happening," he said. "But I don't remember those girls ever confessing to me." Of course he didn't. Confession is secret. No one records it. No one watches. But Marla didn't believe him. She went to the garden one night with a flashlight and a shovel. No permission. No backup. Just her gut. She dug deep. Then her shovel hit something. A hand. She screamed. Dug faster. A necklace. The letter D. Delilah. She had found the second body. Just then her phone buzzed. The sheriff was looking for her. But before she could leave, she heard footsteps crunching on the gravel. She turned. Father Elias stood there, smiling. "You shouldn't be digging here, detective," he said softly. Then he attacked. He slammed her against a stone statue. She hit her head. Blood ran down her face. He put his hand around her throat. "You think I'm evil," he whispered, "but I am God's tool." "You're a monster," she choked. He raised his hand to strike her again. But then, sirens. Police were coming. He froze, leaned in close. "This isn't over," he said, then disappeared into the dark. The police found Marla hurt, but alive. They found Delilah's body. The town went crazy. The church shut down. News reporters came. The whole country heard about the killer priest. But the church said nothing. No documents. No background. No records of Father Elias. It was like he had never existed. 3 weeks passed. Then one Sunday morning, the church bell rang again. People were surprised. The chapel was supposed to be closed. A new priest stood at the altar. He said his name was Father Elijah Kane. He smiled. He looked kind. He said, "I've come from another town to lead this church." People clapped. They were ready to heal, ready to forget. But in the last row, Detective Marla sat watching quietly. She didn't clap. She didn't smile. She didn't move. Because she saw the truth. The beard was fake. The name was fake. The smile was the same. It was Father Elias. The church had helped him escape, given him a new name, a new robe, a new face, and he was back, standing at the altar, preaching again, telling lies in God's name. As the choir sang, Elias looked straight at Marla, and he mouthed the words, "You're next." Father Elias is back, but now he hides under a new name, Father Elijah Kane. Everyone in the town thinks the bad days are over, but Detective Marla Hensley knows the truth. She looks into his eyes and feels it. This is the same man who killed those girls. He just changed his name. He still wears a priest's robe, still talks sweet, but behind that smile is a devil. And now, no one believes her. They think she's crazy. "Marla, you're tired. You need rest," the sheriff tells her. This new priest is sent by the church. He's a good man. Even her boss doesn't believe her. They think she's making it up because of fear. But Marla remembers his voice, his eyes, the way he smiles slowly. He is the same killer from before, but now he's hiding in plain sight. One night, a 17-year-old girl named Nora Williams knocks on Marla's door. She looks scared. Her hands are shaking. "I went to church last night," she says. "I told the priest I was feeling sad, that I had bad thoughts in my head." "What did he say?" Marla asks. Nora looks down. "He said pain brings people closer to God. He said some of us are meant to suffer. Then he held my hand and said, 'He will come for me when it's time.'" Marla's heart races. This is exactly how the old killer talked. Now, she knows he's hunting again. That night, Marla sneaks into the church. She breaks into the priest's office. She checks drawers, books, and boxes. She finds nothing. No real ID. No papers from the church. No proof that Father Elijah Kane is a real priest. Then, she finds a small wooden box. It's locked. She smashes it open. Inside are 6 rosaries, necklaces with crosses. All of them have dry blood on them. She also finds a notebook. It has names, girls' names. The last name on the list is Nora W. Beside it is a date, tomorrow night. Marla goes to the police, shows them the rosaries and the notebook. But again, the sheriff says, "We can't arrest a priest without a warrant." Marla doesn't care. She takes her gun, her flashlight, and drives to the church. It's midnight. The church is quiet. She checks the confession room. Empty. Then she hears something. Humming. It's coming from behind the church. She follows it. And there, in the garden, she sees him. Father Elias, wearing his white priest robe. He is standing near an open hole in the ground. And tied to a wooden post is Nora. Her hands tied, mouth covered. She is crying. Step away from her. Marla shouts, pointing her gun. Elias turns slowly. "I'm helping her," he says. "She's full of sin. I'm setting her soul free." "You're a killer," Marla says. He smiles. "I sleep well at night. Can you say the same?" He walks closer. "Shoot me, Marla. End it." But Marla doesn't shoot him. She shoots the ropes on Nora instead. Nora breaks free and runs. Elias screams in anger. He runs at Marla with a rock. They fight. He hits her in the shoulder with the rock. She screams in pain. She reaches for her gun, but it's empty. Elias lifts the rock again. But suddenly, bright light shines on him. The police arrived. The sheriff followed Marla and brought help. "Drop the rock," they shout. But Elias runs into the trees. They search all night. Dogs, cars, flashlights. But Elias is gone again.